just buy the land. I finally did. 25 acres in a totally wild pocket of Ontario, Canada. These places are getting harder to find, but if I could find one, so can you. If I can buy land, so can you. Even if it's just an acre, you don't need 25. If buying land isn't your thing, then take my videos as inspiration just to go all in on whatever people call you crazy for. That's what I've chosen to do this year. I'm going to build an off-grid log home in the stillness and solitude of this beautiful area. Yeah, that's me. 20 years ago. I'm a musician. I've played all across Canada, playing folk music and classical guitar. I left the city ages ago, really. I was from the city, but in 2013, I decided to travel, live out in the prairies, live out in the mountains. I took labor jobs under the Northern Lights in the Northwest Territories. I lived in a shelter. I also built a log cabin 10 years ago, from scratch on land that I purchased. This is my first little tent home you're looking at. I had this while doing it. This time around though, I'll be building a grown-up house. It'll have the same spirit as my original cabin, but it will be a fully functioning yet off-the-grid home. I never really shared the journey much of my first cabin, so I've decided to share this journey with you, to inspire you hopefully, and to pay tribute to these beautiful, untouched, silent lands. I'm no expert in any of this. I have some experience, and I'm a dreamer, probably like you. These days, I've been playing music on expedition cruises for work. But this year, I'm digging in, living in a tent again, and I'm on the land to get this done. Well, I forgot how hard this was going to be. Winter's final boss, a wall of snow and ice that has prevented me from getting into my property. The shovel really is the most important tool of snow country, and I relied on it heavily, along with an axe, to carve out a driveway to get myself in. Eventually, after dumping 300 pounds of gravel, I made my way in there. It took days. was nice to actually get onto the land. Finally, I did it. I made it all the way out here. I found a spot that was naturally open and a perfect spot to set up my epic new tent. Yep, it was more shoveling and axing away. The tent I bought came with no frame, no instructions, just some dimensions, and good luck, buddy. So, I have to make a frame. I refuse to use a chainsaw. I prefer a more equal footing out here. I prefer being quiet in nature. I have too much respect for this place just to use machines for every single job. My shoulders definitely paid the price for this, but it was great to be out here again, moving and creating and working towards something with natural materials. No ATV required. It's so much more rewarding this way. I now have all the poles I need, mostly, for the tent frame. So the frame will consist of a bunch of tripods that are lashed together with rope. No nails, no screws, just good old rope holding this whole thing together. This is my first time doing this. I wonder if my experience will manage to throw this together. The last bits of wood I need are right here at the site. Because I'm doing this on my own, I have to find a way to secure the ridge in absence of another person. So I'm going to use that tree. Finally, it worked. My camera sadly ran out of space for this last bit, in a rush to get it all done. I've shot these videos over a few days. This day, though, I'm determined to get inside this tent. The race is on. When the sun sets, it's already too late. My ladder, a chair on a piece of foam. Not recommended. This is my first time seeing this tent. It's coming together. But on my own, over my head, it weighs a ton.
Oh man.
Eventually, I got one end up by a single rope. It took some weight off, making it easier to get the rest of the rope on. Time was not on my side. I had to get this tent up. I just need to be in here. I just need to get this started already. If you don't know your knots, like me, then tie lots. It's important to clean all the pokey bits of wood off of the ridge poles to protect the tent. It does move, and if it moves, you want it against a clean surface. Finally, I made it inside, as light was fading fast all around me. Oh my God. Yes. We have done it. Oh, I needed this so bad. Oh, first fire in the tent. I burned the stove off earlier, left the door wide open. I stopped filming for a while there because I haven't eaten like in 24 hours. I'm just like so determined to get this done. I'm gonna cook some eggs in here. Yeah, and I was losing light. Like everything finished just on time. I figured out the stove and all the stuff, but I had to stop filming because like I had to get in here. You know, this is real. But this feels so good. The floor around me is mostly snow, but there's those little foam pads you saw me with earlier. They only cover like, I don't know, a third, not even. And I stupidly put them under the stove. They're melting. So then I had to put a pot under the stove full of snow just to in a pinch for tonight. I'm gonna have to drive to town tomorrow and buy a proper stove board, like a grown-up. And I'm gonna buy more of this foam pad though for the rest of the place because it's great. Oh, it is so good to be in here. Let's cook some eggs right now. Ah. In the scramble to get in here and in the craziness of the last couple days, I somehow forgot my cutlery, so, you know, wooden spoon will work. Let's try these eggs with no salt or pepper because that's what I also forgot. Yeah. That hits a spot. What more do you need, man? Oh yeah. Things taste better when you work crazy hard for them. Fact. Okay, so this is what day one looks like. It's rustic. It's raw. Most of the snow is still on the floor in here. I have the interlocking foam pads under me. I've got my air mattress, good sleeping bag, liner in my sleeping bag, and a blanket on top. And I'm wearing like all my clothes.
or like most of my clothes, my warm ones. So it was a good day. This week was insane. I still can't get over this. I'm going to say it again. I thought all this would be done in a day. What? Oh my. I was so wrong. Let that be a lesson to all of you. The stove is beside me here. Really toasty by the stove. I still got to tweak it. Never put these flammable things under the stove. It's already melting. I should have known. You know, you're tired and you make dumb choices. But I was afraid of it being on the snow because the snow would start melting and I need it for a base, you know? So I just kind of tried it. Got a little pile of firewood there. Just the dead stuff from around, so that should last me the night. But all my gear, all my sleeping bags and sleeping liner should keep me warm enough, really. I've slept in colder. So anyways, folks, night 1. This is what it looks like. It's good to be in bed in my tent.
Well, I froze pretty bad my first night, but I was greeted with this amazing sunrise. Each day forward will get me a bit closer to my house, but till then, I'm living this tent life.